So good morning everyone present here. My today's topic is Indus River System. So first of all we will discuss about rivers. That what are rivers? So rivers are natural water courses that flows into the oceans. They plays a crucial role in Earth's water cycle, containing lots of sediments, nutrients across landscapes. So now let's become on the main topic, that is the Indus River System. So first of all we will discuss about the Indus River. So Indus River generally originates from the Tibetan Plateau, flowing through the Himalayas, covering 320 kilometers in Tibet. It enters Ladakh range or Ladakh region at Damchok and then flow parallel to the Karakoram and Ladakh range, but closely to the Ladakh range, and then it cuts Ladakh range at Dungti and flows towards the Leh. After Leh, it reaches Batalik, that is in the Kargil region. So Batalik is a main focal point of Indo-Pak wars because of its location. And then finally it enters POK, Pak Occupied Kashmir. So by entering Pak Occupied Kashmir, it flows through the Sikardo city, that is in Gilgit, Baltistan. So here you can see the Nanga Parvat. So Nanga Parvat plays a crucial role by giving it lots of water. And after it enters Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan, and then it flows towards the Punjab province, Sindh province, and then falls finally into the Arabian Sea, creating Indus River Delta. So now let us discuss about the main tributaries of it. So first of all, it is Jhelum, then Chenab, then Ravi, then Beas, and then Satluj. So first of all, we will discuss about the river Jhelum. So Jhelum originates from the Veeranag spring, that is in Pir Panjal range, which is near Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir, and then it flows towards Srinagar and enters Vurla Lake, and after it falls into the Punjab province of Pakistan and enters Pakistan at Mirpur district of Punjab, and then it flows towards the Chenab river and falls into the Chenab river. So our second tributary is Chenab. So Chenab river originates from the meetup of two main rivers of Himachal Pradesh, that is Chandra and Bhaga. So Chandra river originates from the Pin Valley and Bhaga originates near Jispa and meet up at Tandi region of Lahore Spiti, and then here it originates the river Chenab, and after crossing the Pangi Valley, it enters Jammu and Kashmir, and then it flows towards the Punjab province of Pakistan. It enters Pakistan at Sialkot district of Punjab, and then flows towards the Indus River and finally falls into the Indus River at Mithankot. So our next river is Ravi. So Ravi river originates from Bada Bengal in Kangra, and then it flows towards the Punjab region of India after crossing Chamba and then Kangra, and it creates a source of Ranjit Sagar Dam in Kangra district and enters Punjab and flow on the border of India and Pakistan about 100 kilometers, and then finally enters Punjab province of Pakistan and falls into the Chenab river. So our next river is Beas river. So Beas river is generally originates from the Beas Kund, which is near Solang Valley, and it flows through the Manali, Kullu, and then Mandi, and after crossing Kangra, it creates a source of Maharana Ranjit Sagar Pratap Sagar Dam at Kangra and enter Punjab province of India, and then at Kapurthala it meet up with Satluj river. So now we discuss about the Satluj river. So Satluj river in Tibet is known as Langken Zangbo, and it is the extension of Langke Zangbo river and known Satluj in India. So it originates from Mansarovar Lake, that is in Tibet, and then flows towards Himachal Pradesh and enters Himachal Pradesh at Shipkila Pass, and then it flows towards Shimla and here there is Chaba hydroelectric project that is built by the Britishers, and then it flows towards Bilaspur district. Here it creates Gobind Sagar Lake, and then towards Bhakra Nangal Dam, and then enters Punjab at Nangal, and finally at Harike Bagh or Harike Westland, Byas River falls into it, and it flows on the border of India and Pakistan, and finally enters Pakistan at Punjab province and falls into the Chenab River. So Chenab River finally falls into the Indus River at Mithankot, which is also known as Panchnath, because here the 5 rivers meet. So here we discuss about the Indus River system. So now there is important fact about Indus River, that is the Indus River Treaty or Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan, which is done in September 1960 and implemented in Jan 1961. So according to this treaty, which is signed between the then Prime Minister of India, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, and Ayub Khan, then President of Pakistan. So according to this water treaty, the western rivers, that are Indus, Chenab and Jhelum, Pakistan has an uninterrupted flow of these rivers, and only 20% of these waters can be used by India for only irrigational purposes. Okay, so our eastern rivers that are in India, of that India has full rights, and India can use 100% of water of these rivers. So that's my topic, and I hope you like it. Thank you.